Out of all the Marvel movies to come out in recent years, Thunderbolts is definitely one of them.
There. That being said, if you do have to see it, it is definitely the best of the worst. Doesn't make it good, it's just not as bad.
Alright, so I'm going to be honest with you. I went into this movie thinking that it was just an average post-Infinity Saga MCU movie. But I was so wrong. Thunderbolts is genuinely a good movie that unfortunately flopped horribly in the box office. I know I'm late to the party, but I just wanted to talk in today's video about what makes Thunderbolts a good movie, in my view, and why it flopped horribly in the box office. Hi, my name is Omario. I do videos talking about anything related to comic books, movies, TV shows, video games, and anything that honestly fits the nerdy, geeky vibe that I'm trying to achieve for this channel. If you like that type of content, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification button so that you never miss a video, and help me reach my goal of 10 subscribers before 2026. We got at least a couple of weeks before 2026, so I think we can achieve that. Also, if you liked the video, don't forget to like the video and comment down below your thoughts, and don't forget to share the video with anyone you know who is enjoying that type of content. Without any further ado, let's jump back to the video. What made the Thunderbolts good? Well, most of the characters actually mattered in this movie. Part of it is mostly due to the fact that we saw great acting performances. I mean, Florence Pugh, Lewis Pullman, Wyatt Russell, David Harbour, Sebastian Stan, and Hannah John Kamen had great performances with what they were given, regardless of screen time or the role they played, whether it's the main characters or supporting characters. And the best thing about their acting performances was the chemistry. The chemistry between them, especially the big three of this team, in my opinion, Yelena, US Agent, and Ghost, is off the charts. Some characters like Red Guardian or Bucky didn't do really much in the story, alone especially, but if you pair them with each other or you pair them with other characters, they shine bright. I mean, the best example is the example of the scenes with Red Guardian and Yelena. The father and daughter dynamic was one of the best scenes of this movie. This scene in particular makes the movie feel grounded and emotional, and there's a couple of scenes like that. John Walker's scenes when he had to relive his worst memory. These type of scenes make this movie grounded and emotional. It makes you not only sympathize but also empathize with the characters, because you can't relate with the world ending, aliens invading Earth, but you can't relate to, being the Void, feeling abandoned by those who swore till death do us part, to never be the monster that was, or to just want to end it all, even if it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem, if you catch the drift. The theme of mental health was taken as serious as the MCU could have done realistically. They still had to have some humor in it, the classic MCU humor. After all, it's still an MCU project, but it wasn't taken far enough where it was insufferable. Some of the jokes were actually funny, and overall the movie has actually a good sense of humor, but also a good sense of maturity to it that made it able to take these heavy scenes seriously and also chuckle on the funny scenes. I'm going to spoil a huge scene in this movie, so if you haven't seen it, which I don't know why you're watching this video if you haven't seen it, you should watch it, by the way. Taskmaster dies very early on in the movie, by the end of Act 1. And she dies by Ghost shooting her in the head. And honestly, that was great. There were too many characters they needed to manage throughout the whole movie. Taking somebody out who wasn't relevant to begin with was a great decision. But they still had Yelena, John Walker, Ghost, Bob or the Sentry, Bucky, and Red Guardian to manage throughout the movie. The villain of the movie, Sentry, was just someone who was misunderstood and taken advantage of. He never terrorized anyone until he loses it to the Void, a deep depressional place inside of the Sentry. And even if he didn't kill anyone, it just made them relive their worst memory, which is honestly kind of worse than dying, because some people in this world, if you talk to certain people, especially those who are suffering with depression and PTSD, they really have bad memories, and making them relive it is one of the worst things you can do as, honestly, a hero, a villain, just a person in general. He did lose, however, Sentry did lose to the power of friendship, the classic power of friendship, but honestly, it was done greatly. They didn't hold hands and sing Kumbaya, 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 Kumbaya until his brain couldn't tolerate it. They had to make him face his past, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Made sure that he would not only stop beating himself for his past, but to forgive himself so that he can go on with his life. It fits the theme of this movie, which was mental health and being in the void, if you catch my drift. If most of the movie was good, if everybody thought that this movie was a good movie, why did it fail horribly in the box office? First off, it's a movie about nobodies. Casual MCU viewers don't watch every show and every single movie about an obscure Marvel character. Most of these characters were not in any huge MCU projects, except for Bucky Barnes. The reason why the casual MCU fan doesn't know much or really anything about the Thunderbolts characters is the lack of trust they had in the MCU, or they still have in the MCU. Many of these projects that these characters appeared in weren't really good, and at some point they never really cared about the MCU unless the movie was about Spider-Man or the Avengers. One aspect that people were not talking about the failure of Thunderbolts was actually China. Around that time, the premiere release of the Thunderbolts, China and the US had political conflicts that resulted in a temporary ban of Hollywood movies. For those who don't know, the Chinese cinema market is one of, if not the biggest markets in the world in terms of the entertainment industry. Many Hollywood studios rely on China, and in order for their blockbuster films to make 2 to 3 times their budget. But even with post-MCU flops, even with the selection of the characters, even with the non-existence of the Chinese market, nothing will ever top the fact that the biggest screw-up was the marketing team. I mean, I can make a whole hour on how the marketing team screwed up the Thunderbolts. But if you watch any of the Thunderbolts trailers, which I suggest you should, and then I want you to watch the movie, they presented the movie as it was just another MCU generic movie. They shied away from the best aspect of the movie, the emotions and the grounded aspects of the movie that it was trying to tell. And it was trying to highlight the cool / aura forming moments, which, yeah, they're cool, but people don't want just explosions, boom, all the time. Sometimes they actually want to be told a good story, and unfortunately, the trailer did not depict that, and it is the fault of the marketing team that suggested to Marvel that they should select these specific scenes to highlight and to hype the casual audience and the hardcore audience to watch. And proven by the box office, it didn't do it justice. If it's not an action movie, don't present it as an action movie. And yet they did. And that was honestly the fault of the marketing team. And I think Marvel should get rid of them, especially if they want to promote their Avengers or their Spider-Man movies. But yeah, that is it for the video. If you enjoyed the video, please like the video. Comment down below your thoughts, share the video with anyone and everyone you know, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so that you don't miss another banger, and help me reach my goal of 10 subscribers before 2026. Lastly, I do want to say this. I have another channel called Omario Toa, where I talk about self-improvement, specifically about my journey of self-improvement and how I can give you another perspective to think about. If you want more of me personally, the link to my other channel will be in the description. As for this channel, I'm right now in university, and university started like a couple of weeks ago. I have many homeworks and classworks to attend and finish. You know, the casual and the usual midterms and finals that you need to study for a lot. You know the deal. I will try to upload at least one video per month. If I could do more, I'll do more. But I have to prioritize my school for now. And yeah, besides that, thank you so much for watching the video. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.